All right, I'm back with Dr. Ann Ryan, and we get to do the fun part. It's rapid fire. So if you answer anything inappropriately, I'm going to zap you with that shock collar that I gave you. All right, number one, what is something you are great at cooking, Ann?
Oh my goodness.
And don't say the microwave meals or I'm going to slap you.
No. Salmon steaks.
Oh, salmon steak. All right, good one. Number two, what's the best advice you've ever been given?
From my mother, you sleep with yourself every night. You don't sleep with anybody else, but you sleep with yourself every night.
What's the meaning of that?
You better figure out how to do things that you can live with. If you don't like who you are, you better change. That one, and God writes straight with crooked lines, which means it never makes sense.
I love those. Thanks for sharing that. If you could eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be and why?
Linear processes. I am a nonlinear person, so documentation in a specific format, I got to write it all over it and then come back and put it in.
All right. What would you like to do if and when you retire? Notice I put if.
Thank you for knowing me well enough. Go to Alaska on the boat.
I think that's fun. You should do that anyway. You don't need to retire to do that. Just do it.
I don't think I will retire, and we're probably going to do it next year.
Oh, good. All right. Next. What skill do you think everyone should have?
It's strange to say it this way, connecting to their heart.
Oh, it's beautiful. And I mean that because I've been there with you.
Yeah, so it's a really, really powerful place. Then the most inspirational things come out of that, and you would never know that you had it in you if you're actually in your heart. And then it's just like, oh my God, doors open. It's fantastic.
What are you reading or listening to right now that you'd like to share with the audience?
There's a book. There are several books that I'm reading all at one time. It's a bad habit. Of course, I don't do anything linear.
There we go. Ann and her nonlinear thinking.
The Kabbalion is one of them. And another one is 9 Powerful Words by a woman who spent time in learning. She was in the United Nations, and she went around the world in different missions and learned 9 words that aren't available in English, but have a rich nature behind them. So words, you know me, words. I like that one. I'm still Power versus Force, which I can only do small pieces of that because it's such a powerful book. And I think that's about it. That's all I can remember.
What movie could you watch over and over again?
Again, several. The Matrix. Pride and Prejudice. Gotta get the absolute absurdity of human nature. And The Wizard of Oz.
Okay, those are interesting. They can say those are completely different than most of the other guests, but that's fine.
If you wanted usual, pick a different gal.
And, listen, we brought Ann on for a reason. All right. What is one crazy thing you'd like to do if there were absolutely no consequences?
At this point, it's really interesting. You know, those I've been skydiving. I'm not good at it, but
hold on. If you're not good at skydiving, what does that mean? You did go splat?
You gotta land. I'm not good at landing. I grew up with a family of girls, and the most athletic thing we did was speed reading. So this is not something. Athletics were not my thing as a kid, but being able to do those flying suits.
Oh yeah,
they can go anywhere, and that. If there were no consequences, but considering how badly I land, there's a consequence. So that would be
just
fun.
Get you a big pile of snow for you to crash in, then it'll all be good.
There we go. Just get me that big mosh pit. Go right ahead.
All right. What would you like to be remembered for?
Being a guide, helping people find their way home.
Oh, by the way, share with the audience the Cosmic Taxi Driver, right?
Oh, my website is the Cosmic Taxi Driver. Just Cosmic Taxi Driver. And it's because a client of mine a long time ago, we had to go from here to all the way out there, and she was making up all these universes, and it doesn't matter to me if somebody makes up a universe. And then we brought it back home again. She goes, you helped me get from here to there. You're like a cosmic taxi driver. And so that's my website, is Cosmic Taxi Driver, because I help you get from here to there, finding your way through the Milky Way. And it's pretty murky sometimes.
All right, and the final one, this is a little different than the consequences one, but it's kind of a truth, like truth and dare. This is truth.
Okay.
Well, what's your biggest fantasy?
Traveling to the Antarctic and doing it when there's a total eclipse of the sun at the same time. It's like the vibration off the South Pole. I mean, the Antarctic is supposed to be really something very different. Only once you've been there, people go, "Oh," it's kind of like, "Oh, oh."
Was it like a vortex thing or what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's like a different. Well, who knows? Now that the poles are changing in the world, maybe it's not going to be there. I
Yeah.
can just see I get there, and it'll be
Well,
like the equator.
tell Jim pull anchor and get that damn trawler further away.
Yeah,
Go
really.
down.
5 miles an hour. Trawler means slow.
I know.
It'll be another 50 years to get me down there, but
Uh,
would be fun.
all
Would be
right,
fun.
that's it, kiddo.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, what a hoot!